Hello and welcome back to the Bob Cave. We're here for another Shorty, and this one's on The Black Phone. Now this movie is starring Ethan Hawke, and he is our lead villain in this, the Grabber. This movie is set in 1978 in Denver, Colorado. String of missing kids, more or less I'd say teens to this safe way, all being abducted, end up missing. No one knows where they are or where to find them. Gwen and her brother Finney begin talking about it, and Finney happens to be our main character. Finney's kind of a very bashful young kid who is constantly being bullied at school and even at home. These kids are taking a beating from their father because Gwen, who happens to be a clairvoyant, is having visions, and she tries helping the police with these current kids that are gone missing. Either way, long story short, Finney, one day walking home, happens to stumble upon a magician who drops his bag of groceries. Now Finney happens to go help this man, and he wants to see a magic trick, and out of nowhere, this man grabs Finney, sprays him in the face with some stuff, puts him to sleep, and Finney wakes up in a basement with nothing but a bed, a phone hanging on the wall, and a toilet around the corner. So Finney wakes up in this room, and Finney just happened to be abducted by the Grabber, played by Ethan Hawke, as I said before. Now Ethan Hawke is pretty menacing in this role. It's very scary. He plays this to the T, if I do say. Now Ethan Hawke, or should I say the Grabber, puts our man Finney in the basement, locks him down there. Finney actually caught him on the way when he was getting abducted, so Finney has done some damage already. The Grabber, upset with him, puts him in the basement, tells him he can scream all he wants, it's a soundproof basement, and that the phone, it started ringing. The phone sometimes, because of the static electricity, will ring, and the phone is not plugged in the basement. So the Grabber heads off, and Finney is down here for days. We don't know how long. Finney's down here for quite some time. But Finney, Finney's down there for, it's going to be a week's time. And Finney starts getting phone calls. The phone keeps ringing and ringing, and Finney answers it. And Finney's getting calls from the dead. These kids that our Grabber, our main character, our main villain, should I say, has killed. These kids are calling Finney and giving him advice and trying to help him with things in the basement, giving him signs like, hey, here's a wire around the border of the basement. I don't want to give too much away, but these kids are calling him, helping him, and it all pretty much amounts between the kids helping him on the inside in the basement, Gwen on the outside having visions, trying to help the police find her brother. It all boils down to one fateful night. After Finney refuses to play the game, Finney ends up nearly escaping. But I'm not going to say any more after this. That's that. This movie to me is a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this one. I love the characters. It gave me major Star of Echo vibes and also signs. There's one kid in the beginning during a baseball game that tells Finney something that ends up playing a factor. And if you pay close attention to everyone who is getting in a fight or any kind of physical altercation in this movie, Finney is watching. I'll leave it at that. Everything makes sense. Everything, to me, is just really good about this movie. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. And until we meet again, my friends, this is the Bob, signing out.